even though she is so little, but 100 of them put together, it's lethal. Right, anything in their path is crushed and destroyed. Never swear at them, never curse at them, and the other thing is they don't understand English. So the curses are going to waste anyway. I'm coming to the sensitive bits now. Then you have the Turks. My goodness, you never want to mess around with the Turks. Anyway, together with the Turks are two other genera. These are the Lebanese and the Iranians. The thing with the Lebanese and the Iranians is if you say anything to them, they will say Wahhabi. So just don't say anything to the Iranians because they will label you Wahhabi immediately. Now the Iranians and the Lebanese, what they do is that the men circle the women. It's like a bubble within the sea. You know, a guarded bubble within the sea? They have to move together wherever they go. So when you're doing tawaf, do bear in mind you will see all sorts of people. Now, you might see people who are running around the Kaaba. It might appear funny to you, but don't laugh. You know, it says they're jogging. Their fiqh requires it. Their fiqh requires it. It's very, you really have to just stop there and admire them. Now, it's their requirement that they need to jog around the Kaaba. If you're seeing somebody jogging behind you, these are not the people who push and shove. Yes? They're very mannered and cultured people. So if somebody is coming behind you jogging, be courteous, give way, let them pass. Yeah? Be courteous, let them pass and allow them to do their Hajj in the way in which they see it necessary. So fusuq and jidal are not allowed in Hajj. Yes?
Now, is that just an external
state?
Yeah, state. Like also, I get the impression it's probably ideally to be internal as well.
Absolutely.
Any internal anger or like frustration with somebody, does that actually have any consequence?
Yes, of course, it ruins the whole Hajj. The worst thing that can happen to a pilgrim is that they're doing the pilgrimage, and in the process of the pilgrimage, they are preoccupied from within. That's the worst thing that can happen. Yes? So attachment, resentment, anger, hatred, the past coming and haunting them. That's the worst thing that can happen to a pilgrim. All of these burdens should be put to one side before we do the pilgrimage. Just avoid every situation that can do that to the pilgrim. The pilgrim needs to avoid all of that. If it means staying locked in the room and not interacting, then so be it. Be in the room, don't interact with anybody, be free of all sorts of disturbing emotional states. Do the pilgrimage for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No attachment, no hatred, no resentment, no past memories haunting, none of those things. It's a difficult one, that. It's a very difficult one. Killing insects found on humans, such as lice. We can't kill lice. However, the mosquitoes, if they are really being a nuisance, we can maybe kill one or two in the process of trying to, or as somebody says, we can use insect repellent, provided it doesn't kill them. Yes? But even Arafah, and they really wait a whole year. You know, I have this theory, you know, we'll just do this much today, a little bit more, and then we'll finish. I have this theory that the mosquitoes have exactly the same system as we have, the human beings. After they feast on us in Arafah, of course the mosquitoes die very quickly, don't they? So the next generation mosquito come, and a mosquito from the previous generation, he says, look, there will be a great day that happens here. Have faith in this and stay here, don't migrate to any other place. As the generations of mosquitoes change and go, many abandon Arafah and they go away. And then there are those faithful mosquitoes that stay there. They say that no, that promised hour will come. And lo and behold, on the 8th night, all the meat arrives. And that is the day of Qiyamah and the day of feasting. So now they've waited a whole year. And they know when the Hujjaj are going to come. And if there are 3 million Hujjaj, there are 10 billion mosquitoes. Yeah? And the Saudis have not made it easy by making trees there, because alhamdulillah, with the trees come more mosquitoes. The amazing thing with the day of Arafah is that unless you're in an AC tent, as alhamdulillah we're not, every portion of exposed skin will already be apportioned like the Sahm Imam to a deserving mosquito. Make sure they're going to eat every part of you. You can be sure they're going to eat every part of you. So no matter how particular you are about the way you look or whatever, be prepared to be full of marks by the time we finish Arafah. Anyway, yes?
May I ask, in the instance of using insect repellent, most insect repellents have a scent. However, as you said, that if there is an unpleasant smell, we must not hold our noses.
Yeah.
How do you define between a good scent and a bad scent? So, for example, you use an insect repellent, it has a scent. The scent to some is unpleasant, but to others, perhaps, is pleasant. So how do you know whether you can use the insect repellent?
The yardstick, insect repellent that doesn't kill the insects.
Right.
Yeah? The yardstick is all those things that are considered to be perfumes within convention. Yes? Desirable scents. That's the yardstick. Yeah? And I think that makes life easier. So now, killing insects is not allowed. Now, according to the books, you will see that if you find insects on your body or lice, you can't remove them. But what you can do is you can move them from one place to another place. Yes? Because look, you've had enough here. You can move them here. Yeah? Or you can say, look, you've had enough of me, look, go to him. But actually you can't do that. It has to be on your own body, yes?
You can't move them away.
No, you can't, you can't. No, you have to relocate them. you have to, like the council. You know, when they build something, they reallocate them at another spot, or build housing for them. It's the same principle. You reallocate them, right? Or locate them. Now, you can make it difficult for the insects though. You can say, well, look, I'll take you away from here and put you in an area where there is no blood, for example, and maybe they might go away after that. But that's a requirement. Don't do that. If the lice are there, let them eat you as much as they want.
Put them on your ihram?
No, that's cheating them. No, I'm not joking. It's true. You can't. It has to be from one part of the body to another part of the body of the same person. Yes. Now, what if there is a scorpion? What do you do? What do you do with a scorpion? Well, of course you run away, yes? Of course you run away. But you have to warn others as well, that there's a scorpion here. You know, it's not that some people are in ihram, say, look, I'm in ihram. There's a scorpion here. I must let the scorpion bite me. Because some people have that sort of piety, you know, they're extremely pious. It's okay, you don't have to let the scorpion bite you. Let's get that clear. And 2, please warn the others that there's a scorpion. 3, pick up a slipper and kill it. Kill the scorpion. If you find scorpions in Arafah, there is a possibility you might find scorpions in Arafah. Kill them. Yes? Because they will otherwise go and kill the Hujjaj. Yes? They're not angels or anything, they're scorpions. And snakes. What do you do with the snakes? You call an Indonesian, obviously. Never mind. You again warn the people and get them killed. So when we talk about insects, such dangerous animals are outside the prohibition of killing. Yes? And I'll tell you why I made that little comment there that some people are very pious. We were in Karbala, and the Maulana who was with us, such a pious Maulana, you know, he said, well, I knew the person next to me was a thief. And I knew he was putting his hand in my pocket. And I knew he was extracting the money. But I was in front of the Imam. I said, now look at this. Because of your piety, I'm starving. Because he had our money with him. I said, look, this is not piety at all. You know, even if you're in front of Imam Hussein, Salamullah alayhi, yes, we'll give all that we have to Imam Hussein, but at least secure our meals first. Now we have to go and beg and steal from others. Beautifying oneself. What that means is that anything that is normally worn as ornaments should not be worn. Yes? So, rings, glasses, jewelry, these things are not to be worn if they are worn with the intention of beautification. However, if they are worn of necessity or devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it is fine, absolutely fine. So that thing that you're wearing, if it is done in the devotion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then it's fine. Glasses are fine, even if there are